Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We have Tilly here, we have Willie, and Guinness is right over here. If you hear the heavy breathing, that is him. He's very nervous. We're moving this week, and he just going back and forth from the from this house to the other house is just got him really anxious. So he is just relaxing over here, but he's continually heavy breathing, so I apologize about that. Anyway, today's video, we're going to be doing some puppy essentials. So if you're bringing a new puppy home, these are some things that I think that you should have in your home when you bring that new puppy home. If you walk into PetSmart, if you walk into Petco, you're going to see thousands of puppy things. It can be very overwhelming, but these are just a few things. I will leave a list in the description box below if you want to go ahead and print that out. That might help you. Most of these things I got at either Target, Walmart, or PetSmart. You can go to any of those places, but I think these things will be nice for those first couple weeks. When you bring the puppy home, it'll be a little bit easier on you, and it'll be a lot easier on your puppy as well. So let's get into the video. Obviously, I think the first thing you're going to need when you bring your puppy home is dog food. My recommendation would be to ask either the breeder or the animal shelter for a little baggie full of the dog food that they have been feeding the puppy, and then you can go get your own dog food. There are a ton of brands out there. Just please make sure that you look at the ingredients. Make sure those first two ingredients are protein, that it is not corn or fillers or wheat or anything like that. You're going to get a good quality dog food that way. I'm not going to go into dog foods because it could be an hour-long video, but just ask your breeder or animal shelter for a little baggie of dog food. That way you can mix in your new dog food with the old dog food, and it's not so jarring on that puppy's stomach. If you switch dog foods right away, you can have a real mess on your hands. So that would be my recommendation for food. The next thing you're going to need that goes along with food, Guinness thinks he's going to get some. No, you're so shaggy. He gets a haircut tomorrow. Oh, you're not supposed to jump down, you silly. Come on over here then. The next things are food bowls. Again, so many food bowls. But get appropriate size. All of these things really are based on what kind of a puppy you're getting. Obviously, a Dachshund is going to be different than a Great Dane. So, you know, base your purchases off things that are going to fit your dog. But food bowls, you're going to need a water bowl and a food bowl. Another thing you're going to want, puppies need to chew. They are teething, their teeth hurt, their teeth hurt, and so they need to chew. And if you don't provide something for them to chew on, they're going to chew on some things that you don't want them to, like your shoes or your furniture. We had a black lab once, obviously was not being watched, my husband. He chewed the mud flaps off my husband's truck. So they will chew. So anyway, these are some square rawhides. I don't like the ones with the knots at the end. Those can really get untangled, and you can end up with a very long rawhide that they just keep swallowing. So any kind of a rawhide though, you're going to want to watch them. You're going to want to supervise that. But these are great for puppies, these little square ones. Also, these I found are mini bones. They're just little hard bones. I always look for things that are made in the USA as well. I just like that. So that's a couple things there. I did find also these dental puppy teething sticks. I found these at PetSmart and didn't know they existed. But there are a lot of rawhide type, bone type dental sticks that you can do. But if you don't, like I said, if you don't provide something, they're going to be chewing on something you don't want them to. And that's really not the puppy's fault. That's more our fault for not providing them with something. So that is that. And to go along with that, you're going to want some treats, of course. Now, what? These are kind of I found these are Simply Nourish. They're sweet potato chews. So they're kind of in between a treat and a chew. I really thought those were nice. Also, when you have a puppy, oh my goodness, I will open these, I promise. When you have a puppy, they are obviously small, so you're going to want some puppy small treats, and they do have specific ones. These are soft and tender treats. They're just a nice training treat. The training treats are nice for puppies because they are so small. Now we'll see. Oh. I was going to see if he could sit, but he ate half of it already. My goodness. All right, Guinness, there you go. Oh, they obviously like these. Yeah, so anything small, little treats like this, because if you're feeding them treats when you're starting to teach them how to sit, stay, those basic commands, you don't want to be feeding them big old treats that are gonna upset their stomach. So little treats are good, little training treats. You also wanna provide your puppy with some toys. Again, thousands of toys at the, at your Target, PetSmart, Petco kind of stores. Some, you know, really soft ones. They usually always have a squeaker in them. Tilly's gonna go for this ball. It is her favorite of all time. I'm gonna link a video below if you haven't seen that yet. Tilly has a video dedicated just to her ball. So I'm gonna link that below. Go check it out. It's really funny. But anyway, she loves this one. You'll find that your puppy really does kind of hone in on a couple toys that it likes. These, you see these all over too. These are nice. They've got squeakies all up and down. There are some that have like they like this one. That do the oh, you're gonna pull on it. Do the sounds. Also little tiny ones. Again, size appropriate for the dog that you have. Oh, they can do it by themselves too. You're also going to want a dog bed. Now, the size, again, depends on the size dog that you're going to get. But there are a lot of dog beds out there. This one we absolutely love. This is by Majestic Pets, and they snuggle right down into this little ring bed. I know some people don't like crating. I personally love crating my puppies. I think that it doesn't take long for them to view that crate as their safe spot if you do it correctly. I'm going to insert a clip here of a crate that I would get. We don't have one right now because we don't crate right now, but this one that I would get, I like the two doors. There's a door on the front and a door on the side so that you can position this anywhere you want. There's also a divider in there, which is really important because generally a dog will not potty where its bed and living space is. So if that crate is too big for your puppy, you can move that divider in and then have it grow with your puppy, and you're gonna have less of a chance of having a mess in that crate. So the things you want to do though with the crate is have it out with your family. Don't have it in a little dark, cold spot. Have it out with your family. Leave the door open. Put a nice dog bed in there. Put some of his toys in there. Put some treats in there. Every time it goes in, honestly, treat that dog like it just won the Olympics. I mean, really, really praise that dog when it goes in the crate. And it will eventually view that crate as a safe spot, a spot where it can get away if you have small children in the house and there's a lot of chaos. It's a place that the dog can get away and sort of, you know, be by itself. So anyway, that is my view on crating. I think it's a good thing. I think that it not only protects the dog, but it protects your house as well. Again, I think it's a great thing. Another thing you can do if you didn't want a crate is you could get a puppy playpen. I'm going to insert a picture of one that I like here. We don't have one currently. We don't really use it. So, but here's a puppy playpen. If you're not comfortable with the crating situation, then you can at least contain your puppy when you do, because you need to watch your puppy 24/7. And when you're really tired and you need a little bit of a break, it's nice to be able to put your puppy somewhere where you know it's going to be safe. So a puppy playpen is an excellent way to go as well. Another thing you're going to want for your puppy is a collar. Get your puppy used to a collar right away. It can be kind of uncomfortable at first. It's going to be itching at it, but it will get used to it. Get a collar that's going to grow with your puppy and make sure that you are checking that collar on a regular basis. Puppies grow so rapidly. Make sure that it is not too tight. Make sure you can get 2 or 3 fingers in there at all times. So that's just super, super important that you check that collar on, like, every 3 days. I would check that collar, but get one that that grows with your puppy so you can have it for a little while. Also, to go along with that, you may want to get a harness as well. I know certain breeds do really, really much better with harnesses. Pugs. I know for one, the ones, what is that? We have the smushed in nose. I can't think of the word. Anyway, those kind of breeds do really well with a harness because they really don't have a neck, so the leash or the collar tends to just slip right off. These guys, I usually do a harness, so the harness is up to you, but it's nice to have. I would recommend having a couple types of leash. I always have one of these leashes for training purposes. You're going to want your puppy to get used to. Oh, Lily's trying to get into the treats. Hey, hello. You're going to want to train with this one. You're going to want your puppy to get used to a leash right away. So this is good for teaching your puppy how to heel next to you as you are walking. But also I like this one because they get a little bit more exercise with this one. Honestly, walking Willy is like flying a kite. He is just all over the place with one of these. So these have really been handy. These are the flexi leads. You can get them all over. So leashes, you might want to invest in two types of leashes, more of a training leash and then more of a walking leash. Also with your collar, you're going to want a tag on there just in case your puppy gets away from you. They will have a number where they can reach you. You can get these tags made at PetSmart, Petco. You can get them made online. So something with your phone number on there is going to be really helpful. And to go along with your leashes, you're going to want some potty bags. You don't need to use potty bags. These are just a biodegradable potty bag. You can use a grocery bag if you want, but they have these little, I couldn't find mine. I have a little dog bone that clips to my leash, and we've moved, so it's in a box somewhere, so I couldn't find it, but I always have these laying around because you always want to pick up after your dog. The last thing I can think of that you are going to want to have when you bring your puppy home, simply because you're going to want to get your puppy used to it, is some type of a brush. This is like a curry, kind of a curry brush. Our dogs don't love to be brushed, but they'll do it. You're going to want to get the brush that is specific to your breed or your mixed breed, depending on the coat type. There are double coats out there. There are a lot of different brushes. So just go into the pet store, tell them what type of dog you're going to have, and they're going to know the brush that you're going to need. So that's about all I can think of that you're going to need in those first couple weeks. If I've missed something, which I'm sure I have, leave it in the comments below. So that way somebody that's getting a new puppy can read all those comments and get some ideas. But that's going to be it for us. Make sure you subscribe. Click this little red button right down in the corner, and that way you won't miss any of our videos. Share this video with friends and family. Share it on Facebook. I tell you, we are almost at 700 subscribers. When we get to 1,000, we are going to do a huge giveaway, so we can't wait for that. Share this and let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers. But until next time, we'll see you in our next video.